today we're going to do a quick and easy pizza. My niece actually taught me how to do this. She just got off work. My grandkids love it. They get to make their own pizza.
Our favorite is peach, basil, mozzarella, hot honey, and prosciutto.
That's our favorite, that's for sure. Of course, the children like, their favorite is pepperoni, mozzarella cheese.
The basics.
Yeah, the very basic. All right, let's go cut some basil. I love having this fresh basil. And it does so well in this part shade and part. Okay, so this is my Thai basil, curly parsley, thyme, oregano. Again, I need to cut off all these blooms. I'll come back and do that. My mint. I'm stacking these basil leaves on top of each other. Forgotten what the name is for what I'm about to do.
Chiffonade.
That's right. Chiffonade cut. Okay. So, now I'm going to roll them tight. Just roll it tight like that. I have a little cup here for the basil. Oh, I wish you could smell this. It smells so good. I love having the fresh herbs more than anything.
Trader Joe's is what made this meal pretty easy for us. We just did a quick stop there. We got like a flatbread style pizza crust. They have great pizza sauce, but certainly you could use a jarred, their pizza sauce, but you could use a regular like jarred pizza sauce too. They have prosciutto, and we go ahead and just make that in small enough pieces. These were cut, but you can also just tear it apart as you make it. We went ahead and prepped our olive oil by putting garlic in it. Our family likes garlic, but if you like a little bit less, you could always use garlic powder, or you could use the garlic paste and mix it up too. This right here is the pearls, the mozzarella cheese pearls. Another option is to get the larger ball of mozzarella and cut that into slices. We're also going to end up pulling out some shredded mozzarella.
I need to
and then that fresh basil is here. And then this hot honey is from Trader Joe's. It's very good. It's pretty mild actually for the heat. And it's much more reasonable than a lot of other places. But again, a lot of these ingredients you can find somewhere else. So we'll get started by opening up the crust.
And I'm going to get the mozzarella, shredded mozzarella.
So Aunt Dar went ahead and got the shredded mozzarella here. Again, this could be any kind. And then we're going to also go ahead and prep the peaches. Honestly, one peach goes a long way. We love fresh peaches from like a farmer's market or whatever else, but certainly really any peaches do. You're gonna make these thin. We don't remove the skin. You make these thin enough that they get a little bit softer on the pizza. So you're just going all the way around in a circle. And then after we finish that, we're gonna go ahead and prep our crust.
All right, we're going to start with this one. There's actually two in this package, so it's really an inexpensive way for pizza. Okay, so.
And usually two will end up fitting on here. It can be a little bit of a tight fit. I will say one thing that I ended up doing with this for a baby shower, like an afternoon one where we all made pizza, and I did go ahead and cut them up to be even sized and everybody made their own. It was a big hit. Okay, you want to do the garlic?
Yeah, let's do the garlic. We were generous with the olive oil and the garlic.
And now we're going to move on to the marinara or the pizza sauce. And you'll see we actually had one already open because, again, a sign of an easy weekday meal is that you keep doing it. So this is actually left over from a few days ago.
Especially when you have your grandkids here.
Right. We're just going to get a little bit of a thinner layer of this for the peach prosciutto hot honey pizza. For the other pizza, we usually just let the kids decide how much marinara sauce they like. So we'll get that put on here.
Now we have the pepperoni pizza expert. He likes more sauce. Look at you, the expert.
I'm going to start putting a little bit of mozzarella on this other one.
Right. Okay.
You're going to do this one a little bit thinner over here, but again, our pepperoni pizza expert is going to want it a little thicker because he's not going to have some of the mozzarella pearls that we'll put on ours. All right, you want to go ahead and do yours, Saw?
Okay.
And you can put some more on top of the pepperoni.
We're going to go ahead and start with the peaches because they're the star of the show. You want to make sure that you get plenty of those on there. The other things can go on top of it. So we'll put those equally on this pizza. Sometimes I don't even use an entire peach. The rest just goes to the cook.
And this was a small peach.
It was. But this time I think we'll end up using the majority of it. We, again, just make it evenly on here. And then the prosciutto that's cut up, you want to do that part, Aunt Dar, get that on there. And I'm going to get the cheese, the mozzarella pearls on here. The nice thing about these small ones, they're as easy to kind of fit in small places.
I was surprised. We all were the first time she made this with the peaches. It was delicious. So she's made it. This will be the third time we've done this.
We make fast work of it when it's more than one of us doing it.
It is.
But it's pretty fast regardless. All right, now we need some of that basil, Aunt Dar. You want to put that on there?
Oh, yeah. This is the fresh basil. Sawyer?
Yes.
Do you want to be putting some pepperoni on while I do this?
Okay.
I love the basil, so.
All right, the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and put some honey across this. If you don't like heat, you can always use just a regular honey if you want. The secret is to do a nice drizzle across. And I will say this bottle makes it really nice because I'm just going to do it just like this. I go kind of diagonally. You can always put more after you bake it.
It's luscious.
But that'll be that. And we'll let Sawyer finish out this pepperoni pizza.
And you're going to want more cheese on yours? I think we're going to be using all of it. You might as well. You got one piece left, or two.
I think somebody might end up helping you eat that pepperoni pizza. Frankie would like to help you eat that pepperoni pizza. Can't let that happen, though. We do give a piece of mozzarella here and there to the dog. Oh, mozzarella for you.
Okay. Into the wait. You want more mozzarella, don't you? Sawyer on top.
Oh, guess a little bit couldn't hurt. Okay.
I just do that because it doesn't look so pretty.
Now, for presentation, of course.
Okay, go ahead. That look a little bit. Okay.
Of course.
All right, so this is ready to go in the oven at 400. With the flatbread, you can decide how crispy you want it. You definitely want it to stay in until everything melts, but I usually like to see the edges get just a little bit brown and it to show a little bit of coloring on the cheese.
Okay. Here we go. For how long? We'll start out with what?
About 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay. Peach basil, mozzarella, hot honey, flatbread pizza. We love, love, love this little pizza, and you saw how easy it is to make. What's not to love? The smell of basil, the tangy sweetness of the peaches, the sweet and spicy hot honey with all the cheeses together make this little pizza an absolute winner. Big kudos to my niece for putting this together. I mean, who would think to put peaches on a pizza? Brilliant. And let's not forget the pepperoni pizza my grandson put together. It was fantastic as well. Just a good old standard combination of cheese and pepperoni. You can't go wrong. Now, I'm lucky enough to live near a Trader Joe's, but you should be able to find all these items just in different brands at your local grocery store, which I'm sure will work just as well. So give this recipe a try. You can find it on my website, darlenestable.com, with a printable recipe and link to this video. So bye for now. God bless, and come back right here to Darlene's Table.